What is up, guys? We are back with another reaction video. The reason why I wanted to react to a video called "Am I the Asshole for Shutting Down My Boyfriend's Proposals?" because one, am I the asshole? These type of videos are always very interesting. They're always very good to listen to because you get some crazy stories. Sometimes some stories where a guy looks bad, sometimes some stories where a female looks bad, sometimes they're both bad. Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video for more reaction videos like this. Subscribe to the channel.
Am I the a-hole for shutting down my boyfriend's proposal? Am I the a-hole for canceling our wedding after my fiance said something disgusting about my little brother? Hi, Reddit.
Hello, Bruce.
I'm in a tough spot at the moment. My fiance, let's call her...
What was, sorry? Oh.
After my fiance said something disgusting about my little brother. Hi, Reddit.
Hello, Bruce.
I'm in a tough spot at the moment. My fiance, let's call her Karen, 32 female, and me, 31 male, we're about to get married in a bit more than 6 months. Everything started to go bad when we started to talk about the guest list. Karen had been saying for a while she didn't want my little brother, Chad, 26 male, to come for a while, but she wouldn't give me a real explanation. I've told her many times that my brother's presence was absolutely non-negotiable. For some background, Chad and me have always been super close. Our parents weren't the serious kind of parents. They would often drop us at grandma's to go party, and as soon as I was old enough to take care of us both, they just left the house and the bro for me to handle. This is a trash way to treat your kids, sure, but at least it allowed us to bond super close. I'm not exaggerating when I say he is my favorite person in the whole world. I would take a bullet for him, and I think the only people who could brag about being loved as I love him are my future kids. So yeah, my baby brother's presence at my wedding is not something I'm willing to sacrifice at all. So, a few days ago, the topic of the guests came back on the table and Karen said one more time she doesn't want Chad there. I was getting really pissed at that point and told her there wouldn't be a wedding at all if he isn't there, so she better either drop it or leave. Then I asked her why the hell doesn't she want him there in the first place? So that B word tells me she doesn't want a F word for gay people.
Oh.
On her wedding day, and that her family doesn't approve of this lifestyle.
Crazy.
Huh. Oh yeah, no.
Absolutely categorically no.
Did she really just say that? I knew she wasn't exactly the progressive type, but it never got that far. Like, my brother is the sweetest, kindest, purest soul on earth. I couldn't believe she would hate him so much for something so trivial. And yeah, Chad is bi. He came out to me when he was 20 and he looked so damn scared. I told him I loved him no matter what. And I promised myself I wouldn't let anyone else make him feel that scared or hurt ever again. I couldn't even imagine that woman in the same room as him after what she just said. I don't know, protective big bro instincts kicked in and I told her we're effing done. I don't blame you. It would have been helpful to like kind of know these feelings like before you got engaged. I asked her for the ring back and she reluctantly gave it back before telling her she had 10 minutes to pack her things and get the hell out of my house before I called the cops. Obviously, I canceled everything and I told everyone who had asked the exact reason why Karen and I are done. Sweet Chad obviously heard about it and saw the proportion this drama was gaining. Even told me it's not a big deal if he's there, he just wants me to be happy. I'm sorry, but it is a big deal. It's not only a big deal because she doesn't want your baby brother, whom you love dearly, at the wedding. It's also a big deal because she's a bigot. Your values do not align, and that is a value that is super freaking important to align on. I told him my big day is meant to be the happiest in my life and it wouldn't be without him. And I certainly can't be happy with someone like Karen given who she really is. Well,
Yeah, look, even if you're the most conservative person or wherever you fall, right? Even if you're wherever, right? I mean, it's not that deep. Even if the most I feel like most religious people, even if they disagreed, which they obviously would disagree with lifestyle, obviously, I feel like they even wouldn't really write like this, especially if I don't know, it's like the brother. It's like, who really cares? I think it's just silly, to be honest. Especially, right, you went as far as to get engaged. So you went as far as to get, so you really liked each other and you let it all fall apart over one little thing that really doesn't matter.
Now now she's back to her parents' house, and some of our mutual friends have really distanced themselves from her. I've got a lot of texts from her family, all more hateful than the previous one, and ended up blocking them all. Karen, on the other hand, hasn't been aggressive or anything, just alternating between guilt tripping and cries, saying how I ruined her life. News spread like wildfire, apparently, and she can't believe I ruined our 4-year relationship over a word. Okay, let's not minimize why the relationship is ruined. You didn't just say a word. You said you didn't want to be in the presence of someone who's gay. Someone important to her future husband. Yeah, let's not minimize that. It's not over a word. It's because she kind of, not kind of, she is. If her family feels that way, and like some families do,
they're wrong.
That is her opportunity, if she really loved you and cared about you, to distance herself from them and not invite her family. But I don't think it's just her family.
Oh, no. I mean, look, I disagree with that. I don't think you should do all that distancing stuff that people. No, I disagree with that. But I just think she should have been like, look, you guys can come or not, but it's a silly reason. That's why I'd say just give them a look, you guys can come or not. If you don't want to come, don't. I wouldn't be like, don't come.
That feels that way. I think it's her. Not once has she apologized for what she said about Chad. So I know even more that I don't want anything to do with her anymore. So yeah, maybe I'm the a-hole, but I don't think so. No, you stood on business. Listen, you're gonna be the villain in her eyes. That's only because she doesn't want to take responsibility for how she feels and what she did. Honestly, I think she deserves every part of the backlash she's getting. She has to face the consequences of her hatred, and it's great her true self has been revealed to the world, in my opinion. Who even says that in Seattle anyway? I mean, I didn't want to say it, but it's like, This is 2025.
You're living in the past.
If her life is ruined based on what she said, I think that is a wake-up call for her. This is not right. Like, it's not right.
You're saying that in Seattle is crazy as well. Like, that's the one place where there's just no point saying that.
How she feels and what she said, it's not right. If she's experiencing her life, falling apart, that is because everyone else also feels that way. And it's fair to feel that way. Not the a-hole. Her showing you she didn't want him at the wedding was just the start of her trying to make you choose between him or her. I highly doubt she would have allowed him at your house if you got married. And can you imagine what she would do if y'all had kids? Make sure your brother couldn't go near them and probably kick them out if they were gay. Literally. It's so intolerant.
She's not a good person.
Not the a-hole. Why would you marry anyone who talked about your beloved brother with such contempt? You saw her true colors and made the right decision. Yeah, it's kind of too bad that you didn't know this about her before. I feel like this is something I would have appreciated knowing before if I were gonna marry someone, if this is how they felt. She's an a-hole. You're an awesome big brother and human being. And that's on period, honey. So no, you're not the a-hole. And good for you. We got some more fiance drama, honey.
Yeah, I completely agree. That was a good again, it's just a small thing where it would even such a if you're gonna marry someone, you love that person, who really cares? It's such a small tiny thing that you messed up your whole future for. Realistically, if you're mad people are found, look, if that's how you really feel, don't be mad that people have found out. Just be like, okay, yeah, that's how I feel. But if it was me and I said that, I'd just be like, yeah, I said it. That's how I feel. I would have just said, that's how I feel, and if you don't like it, you don't. But getting angry that people have found out, just makes you look worse.
We ain't done yet. Am I the a-hole for canceling my wedding because of how my fiance feels about my daughter? Ooh, we got a little bit of a theme for this video. Before you read my post, I'm not from America. I'm sorry if my writing is terrible, but I will do my best. For background context, I was married when I was 22 and my husband was 25. He had a daughter who was 2 when we married. I considered her my daughter in every way. My husband passed away sadly when she was 4. So I, 34 female, have been with my fiance Jesse, 35 male, for 8 years. My daughter, Bailey, is 14. She considers Jesse her father. Jesse has never treated Bailey wrong at all, but knows of my husband who passed away. Jesse has always treated her sweetly and like a daughter, and I'm currently 6 months pregnant. We are all excited. Jesse has told me how he wants to adopt Bailey after getting married to surprise her. We are getting married in August. I wouldn't say we are close to being done with everything, but we did plan a big dinner and I did invite my friends and Jesse's friends. Bailey was staying the night over at a close friend's house, so Bailey wasn't there. We were all catching up and having a great night. Just all around happiness from everyone. Till the topic of the wedding came up. That is when things went downhill. It was all good. We got to talking about our honeymoon. We were gonna bring Bailey because that was our plan. And then Jesse said he didn't want to bring Bailey, which kind of shocked me because we both agreed to it. So I was taken aback by it. He started going on about now we both have a real child and we don't have to pretend anymore to take care of my stepdaughter who is never my real child. At this point, all our friends and I were very flabbergasted and looked at him like he had something crazy on the top of his head. He kept going on and on. The fact that he's like this comfortable saying this in front of people is kind of weird.
This has to be a fake story, bro. I'm sorry.
I find it odd that he's like so comfortable about it. It's almost like he's been talking to someone else that like reinforced these beliefs or put the ideas into his head. Because like, why the change? Bailey has been a part of your life like this whole time. If he didn't want to marry someone who has a stepdaughter, then why? That's kind of the like what you signed up for, buddy. Like
it just doesn't make sense.
I freaked out in front of everyone and told him Bailey would always come first and he's last to me now. Ooh. That he had to leave and I'm canceling the wedding. Ooh, in front of everyone. Ooh, the tea. He tried talking to me, but I was not in shape to hear him. His friends escorted him out for me.
I was not in shape. I'm sorry, I've never heard it used in that way. Sorry.
And left with him. A few of my girlfriends stayed with me that night. Jesse has been blowing up my phone, wanting to work things out, and I honestly don't ever want to. I haven't told Bailey what happened, and I lied to my family and his family about why we canceled the wedding. Why lie? Tell him.
Tell him!
I want some quiet now and not for anyone to be upset. But some of his friends did message me saying he has the right to talk about his feelings and opinion, which got me so puzzled at this point. Am I the a-hole? I mean, you had a right.
He has the right to talk about his opinions. Yeah, he probably gave them like a more of a, I don't know, a better version, or the story probably made him sound better and her sound worse from what it seems like, because that's just... Look, I don't disagree with maybe his decision to want his own kid, and you know I would as well, but why would you waste like, how long with it if you're getting married? Did it say how long they were together for? I forgot. I don't know if it, well, I'm not going to go all the way back, but if you were you're probably together for a while. If you're going to get married, you wasted years of your life just to say all that. It's just a waste of time. This is a waste of time. Like, yeah, I would have the same reaction as this girl. If we already know, like, look, this is how it's gonna be. This kid's going to be here, especially if the kid's like what 14. What do you want her to do? Just be like, all right, bye now. At 14 years old, just be like, all right, I've got a kid now, so you find somewhere else now. You just kick her out. It's insane.
His feelings and opinion, which got me so puzzled at this point. Am I the a-hole? I mean, you had a right to address those concerns in like a timely manner before you guys were getting married. I'm sure that you only agreed to marry him because of your situation and he seemed supportive of it. Now that you are to be married and now all of a sudden you're finding out about all, like, I feel like this is not what you signed up for at all. He's like basically making you choose between him and your daughter, stepdaughter, adopted daughter. I don't know if you adopted her, but like regardless, it kind of sounds like you're the one taking.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's not even her daughter as well, is it? Yeah, even then though, it's like she's raised. Like, that's just, that'd be crazy. That'd be insane to do.
Care of her, so. Not the a-hole. I can't imagine him coming back from that. There's no excuse for saying such hurtful things. And in front of other people too. That's crazy. In general, but like the audacity to say it in front of others, like as if it's just like this normal thing that's like, weird. I understand not wanting a child on a honeymoon. I agree with that. I agree with not wanting the kid there, but it doesn't sound like it's just about the honeymoon. It sounds like in general, he regards Bailey as like not his daughter and he doesn't want her in your lives. And he also called your future child your real child. Okay, tell that to all adoptive parents. Like, oh, your child's not your real child. I mean, depends on how you feel. Your ex-fiance is very deceitful because all this time he's been pretending that he loves and appreciates your daughter. That's the part.
That part.
That's it. Either he changed his mind or he lied about really truly accepting your daughter. In reality, he was pretending until you got pregnant with his child. Ooh. Now he doesn't have to pretend anymore about how he feels about her, which means once your child would have come to fruition, he probably would have started treating Bailey like crap. I'm glad you canceled your wedding because in reality, he doesn't like your daughter, which means he doesn't like you. His friends that are saying he has a right to voice his opinion, yes, he does. And like an a-hole, everybody has one. I think it's interesting that there are friends that don't see the gravity of the situation. I feel like those are the friends that he's been talking to because why else is he so comfortable saying what he said?
Yeah, like if I had a friend and he was saying all that, I'd be like, bro. So I'd just be like, then why did you waste your time? I would have literally been like, all this time you could have had another girl, or you could have found a girl to have a kid with. If you really didn't want to go with a kid, you could have done it. You just wasted your time. Like, why would you wait till the last minute to say all this? Like, to be honest, it wouldn't even got that far. I probably would have told him it was a waste of time anyway from the start. But like, if I don't know, if he just never mentioned it, I just like, you wasted your time, you wasted her time, and now you have a kid with her. And now that kid's gonna grow up without you two being together now, all because you didn't wanna, I don't know, you wanted to wait until the last minute and I guess try force her into a situation.
He probably wanted to bring it up in front of a group of people, you know, to have backup or whatever. I find it strange that like all of a sudden he has the audacity to say that. I highly doubt that you would have continued on with this relationship if you knew how he felt about Bailey in the first place. Okay, so we do have an update. Goody. I talked to Bailey and told her everything. She was shocked and I cried. It broke my heart to see her that way. We hugged each other. She said if she'd only been a better daughter, he would not have felt that way. Oh my gosh. Oh my heart, no.
Damn, maybe she shouldn't have told her actually. I don't know. Maybe she should have, lying might be worse, I don't know.
Reassured her that wasn't the case at all. Oh, poor thing. That Jesse was just an awful man and a coward. Bailey said she forgave him, but would not forget what he said. She still misses him and still calls him dad, even after everything he put her through. She's a brave young girl. I'm making sure that Jesse doesn't ever get into contact with Bailey. He did, however, ask if we can talk in person to at least mend things. I agreed and met him the next day after the incident. We met in a public spot with others around in case he tried doing something funny. Jesse told me how sorry he was and that he loves Bailey and our baby the same. He still wants to marry me, that he wants to come home.
Bro, like, if you're gonna do all that, just stand on it. Don't come back like, oh, now you look even worse. Oh my God, if you're gonna say all that, just go, bro, just go. Like, if I'm gonna do all that, go in the wind, run into the wind, just go, just accept it. Like, what an idiot.
All I saw was I knew he was lying. I told Jesse I would never look at him the same, that I will only get in contact with him after I give birth to our daughter. Yeah, Jesse begged me over and over, and I stood my ground and said no to each of his pleading demands. Then he dropped a big thing on me, which I never knew. He said that he cheated and the woman is better in every way.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so go be with her then. To add sugar on the top of the crap he dropped on me, he's cheating with his best friend Carter's wife, who has 3 kids. Oh my Lord.
He sounds like a stand-up guy.
Okay, yeah, no, so he can't just go be with her. This is one of the friends that defended him. Oh my gosh. He was sleeping with his wife. Oh, I'm sure he won't defend him anymore. She was also at the dinner party, was always nice to me when she was sleeping with my fiance. Not only did Jesse and that vile woman destroy a family, they destroyed 2 with kids. What a lovely, great man. I did leave after he told me that. Blocked him everywhere. Messaged Carter, told him that Jesse was sleeping with his wife. He did tell me he was suspicious of his wife sneaking around. It wasn't her first time. I feel really awful for him now. He apologized for not being on my side, that we were always great friends. I did forgive him and didn't blame him for defending his best friend, because both Carter and Jesse were best friends since elementary. I told him I'll be there for him.
I mean, yeah, I guess so, but like, yeah.
For support, and he was appreciative of my offer. He told me he would be there for me as well. I love the switch up, you know what I mean?
Switch it out.
the begging, and then like when that doesn't work, then he flips and like,
Yeah, well, you're ugly anyway. Me.
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
this man is super, super manipulative. And if you had any inkling that like, oh, maybe it was just like an accident, whatever. No, he's like, in my opinion, probably lied about how he felt about Bailey from the beginning, waited until you literally couldn't back out, and then made his sentiments known. He's playing the victim, trying to get you back. And then like when that tactic doesn't work, he switches up, and like, it's so manipulative.
Yeah, he's just corny. Like guys like that, you just corny. Those are the guys or what women are talking about when, you know, they call guys stuff, you know, or at least I hope so. But yeah, that's just corny. That's just, why would you, again, that's just a waste. That just seems like a waste of time. More than anything else, I'm just focused on how much time he wasted doing all that. That's what I'm more focused on, really.
No? Carter told their friend group and blocked Jesse. He's going to divorce his wife, so we have each other to lean on for support. I also did ask Bailey if she wanted a therapist. She said yes, and I'm looking for one. She's been staying in her room more, only coming out just for food or to use the restroom. It breaks my heart because she was always so bright and jolly. Now she's depressed and feeling low. Her friends have been coming over and staying with her. My family plans on coming. Don't worry, I told Jesse's family everything and my family. Both families are awfully mad at Jesse. I do plan on staying in contact with Jesse's family. I've always been close to them. They helped raise Bailey and they see us as family. I can't forget, I'm also carrying Jesse's daughter. Jesse's parents want to see Bailey as she is their granddaughter. I even plan on changing the locks. I don't feel safe with just Bailey and I, even if we do have a few big dogs and lots of goats. Those goats do be chewing.
Oh, if you've got 2 dogs in there, you're fine. He's not coming around there. Especially they're, you know, especially they're aggressive as well. He's not coming around.
Best friend Rosie's staying with me, so we have a lot of support. I know this isn't ideal. Like, this is like obviously so terrible that this happened right when you were supposed to be excited about your wedding and all that stuff. But like, thank God that you found out before. That was the universe at work, showing you what you needed to see. Am I the a-hole?
Yeah, and thank God she has good. Thank God she has become words out, guys. Thank God she has people around her to support her and be there for her. Because if she was by herself, or it'd be a lot worse. But guys, look, I'm not gonna watch the whole video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this video. I think it was a good video. And for more reaction videos like this, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and come back to the channel.